Hi, this is Crystal Starr, and today we're going to be talking about depression and how to overcome it. There are many different reasons why people are experiencing depression. It could be from some sort of childhood abuse, it could be from losing a loved one, it could be from 1,001 tiny little disappointments, all accumulated into one big disappointment. Sometimes people even bring on depression from a past life and they're born with it. That's when it's really deeply rooted. Whatever the reason, depression can be healed if you just accept the fact that you have the power to heal it. Because what depression does is it makes you believe you're powerless. It makes you almost want to let the depression take over. If you don't accept the fact that you have the power to click your fingers and it could go away in an instant, if you don't accept that fact, then you'll never be able to get rid of it, ever. You have to realize that this ability is in you. When you go through depression in your life, it's because you've experienced something really dark. And when you go through negative energy at that level, it starts to grow within the chakra system like a plant, like ivy. It has a root somewhere in one of the chakras, and the plant starts to grow and take over multiple chakras. Once there are so many chakras that are affected by it that there's more dark chakras than there is light chakras, that's when it becomes a depression. It could become an illness. It could become something permanent or something that could be healed. Fortunately, depression can be healed. Now, when your chakras get to this point, your spirit starts sending off these signals. Kind of like the brain sends brain waves and signals to your body. The way that I'm moving my hands right now is because my brain is telling my hands to move. It's telling my mouth to talk. Your spirit has the ability to send waves and signals as well. That's the meaning of manifesting. That's how we manifest. But when you feel depressed or when you're thinking negatively, you're telling your spirit to manifest negative things. All of a sudden, you end up breaking up with your girlfriend, you lose your job, you fall down the stairs and need to go to the hospital. All these random things that you think have nothing to do with your depression and everything to do with the fact that the world's against you. It's all because you're manifesting it. Your spirit is telling your chakras and your world, your life, what it wants. Because in a way, when you're depressed and the depression takes over to that extent, there's a part of your spirit that's craving the negativity and it's pulling it to you. So I know you may tell yourself, well, this random situation has nothing to do with that. I didn't have any control over this happening to me. But you have to accept the fact that you do have that ability. You did make that happen. Every single thing in your life that has happened to you has been an accumulation of things you've manifested. Thoughts that's been in your mind, fears that's been in your heart, pain that's been in your spirit. As soon as you let go of that, your whole life will be free. It'll be like chains being lifted off of you. There are many ways to do that. But the most important way to do that is introducing spirituality into your life. Because spirituality and God could release every single one of your chakras from those chains. It really could. Even an illness, even something that's not a depression, but an actual illness. Spirituality could lift you out of that. It really can. Now, there are certain crystals that I put together that could really help you with this. This one is hematite. This one is good for grounding. When you're in a depression, you're either not grounded at all, or you have roots, but those roots are in a really negative and toxic place. This is moonstone. Moonstone really helps you get in touch with God, with nature, with spiritual and divine energy. It really brings that into all of the chakras, which is exactly what you need. And then there's also cornelian. Now, this stone brings passion into your life. Whenever you're going through a depression, you know, there are some people who may even be suicidal, and there are some people who are not suicidal, but there are no feelings of passion when you wake up in the morning. There's no real reason to live out your days and to really be here on earth. If God decided to end the world right now, what would be the difference? This is a fine line between being suicidal, and that's when you know you really have got to do something to make a change in your life. Because you have to wake up in the morning and have something you want or need or crave, and give yourself that. I don't care if it's taking a new class, if it's changing your career, if it's dating the person you want to be dating, if it's allowing yourself to eat a cupcake. I don't care. But you need to allow yourself things you look forward to every single day. Not a day should pass that you don't have something you look forward to. Whether that thing be big or small, doesn't matter to me. But you need to have something to look forward to. That way your life is constantly moving forward. Because if you're not happy today, automatically, by law of nature, by law of attraction, tomorrow is not going to be good either. So if you want tomorrow or the next day or next year to be good for you, stop thinking about next year and start thinking about what can I do today to make myself happy. Every single day after that will be positive. Another tool that I like is, as you all probably know by now, is the singing bowls. This is a singing bowl for the crown chakra, except this is brass. I know I usually use crystal. It triggers the crown chakras to start being activated. And when the crown chakra is activated, it allows God into your life and into your body and into your spirit. Once you have God's energy, that faith and that knowledge that everything can be okay is just in you. And once you truly know that your life is going to be good and happy and have joy, all of a sudden you feel it. You make it reality. Whatever you want your reality to be, you have to make it your reality. No one's going to put it in your lap, not even God. God could open the door, but you need to grab those opportunities. If you have any questions on this matter, please send me your comments, send me your questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Love and light.